So there you see why it's about $15,000. The actual embryo donation, the frozen embryo donation, um, is probably right around about 15% success rate. So there you kind of got to kind of weigh the pros and cons. Totally different success rates there, but totally different prices. So kind of pay for what you get. Um, however, anyway, we actually decided to go with the embryo donation, and we did our first embryo donation transfer in June of 2008. That was unsuccessful. We did another frozen embryo transfer in August of 2008, and that as well was unsuccessful. At this point, I was very mentally, physically exhausted from all the hormones raging through me. I can tell you I was not a fun person to be around during this time because I was pumped so full of hormones. I'd been through a lot of disappointment, and so I got through the holidays, and in June of 2009, we decided to go try one more time with a frozen embryo donation program, and that again was unsuccessful. Um, at this point, my husband and I talked, and we decided to look at international adoption. We contacted an adoption agency called America World Adoption, and we looked at two other programs. One was the Kazakhstan program, and the other one was the Ukrainian program. Um, After going through our medical screening and everything, one of the adoption coordinators actually contacted us back and said that they did not advise us with going through either of those two programs because they felt strongly that we would probably come back empty-handed due to my Turner syndrome, even though I was completely healthy. Um, so we kind of stepped back from that. That was, again, very much a letdown. And at this point, we um, up to this point we had not been a domestic adoption had not even been even a thought for us. We were always too skeptical of even the idea. Um, but we had a lengthy discussion. I did a lot of praying, soul searching, and we decided to seek out a domestic adoption agency. We actually located one here locally, only probably about 10 minutes from our house, actually. Excuse me. And we actually put in our application and was accepted with no problems. We then went through and made our kind of like a scrapbook, which is kind of a book of pictures and a letter to the prospective birth mother. We put that together, which was kind of fun, and we waited and we waited and waited. We had put it in. We had actually got accepted in late July of 2009, and a lot of perspectives coming into the agency, but all the birth mothers were backing out. Um, Not from us, but just from they all decided to parent before even choosing an adoptive family. Um, in September of 2010, we got a phone call, and we had been chosen by a birth mother who was due October the 9th. So we were very excited, ran around, got a few things because I really had a really bad feeling that something was going to happen, and I told my husband numerous times that something just wasn't right. But he encouraged me, and he was telling me, that had been all the letdowns prior that this was going to happen, but yet it was just a very strong feeling. But went ahead, got car seat, things like that, bottles, and then on October the 8th, the day before the baby was due, we received a phone call. I was actually at work, and my husband texted me. I was very busy. Again, I'm a nurse, so I didn't really have time to answer my phone. Um, my husband had texted me multiple times